Hello students, this is the fifth part of the chapter Trade to Territory. Till now I have told you that how British established its control over Bengal. First they took help of Puppet Nawab, but after the Battle of Buxar and after the death of Mir Zafar, they decided that these puppets Nawab are of no use and they themselves should be the Nawab of the Bengal. And then the Mughal emperor also gave them the Diwani right of that Bengal, means now they have the right to collect the revenue of that particular area. So whatever income they were getting from that revenue, they start fulfill their own needs there. Now in this part we will see that means what next policy was of the British. How in the further time they adopt different policy to control the different area. How, how they capture Awadh, how they capture Hyderabad, they defeated the Marathas, Mysore rulers, and they also control the northwest part of India like Afghanistan, Punjab, and Sindh. So all these things and as this video will be finished, you will be understand that how British almost control all over the country in this 100 years from 1757 to 1857. So British East India Company took about 100 years in completing the process of annexation of Indian states. But the main thing that you should know that the company rarely launch any military attack on any unknown territory. Means they rarely fought any battle with any Indian states to merge it into its kingdom, into its British India part. So what they used to do instead of it, they used various type of a political, economical, and diplomatic method to influence that Indian territory, and then after they made it as its own territory. So first they create a situation. They created a situation before Indian rulers, uh, and they try to make helpless the Indian rulers, so that when they went to that rulers to ask that they want to make it as a part of its own territory, so at that time that kingdom should not have any option except means to accept the demand of the British. So what were their methods to means for this annexation process? Sometimes they used to appoint a British resident in Indian states. They follow a policy, subsidiary alliance, doctrine of lapse, and and when all these policy became failed, so then only they do a direct military attack on any kingdom. So we will see that how that what it means, what is the meaning of these policy, what is the features of this policy, and what were those kingdoms with them British had to do a direct military attack to make means to make that portion of its part. So first policy was to interfering in the Indian state was appointment of resident in the kingdom of local ruler. After the Battle of Buxar, the company start appointing residents in Indian states. So mainly they were political and commercial agent of British, and their main aim was to fulfill the interest of the British. Means by staying in the Indian courts, these agents look carefully that nothing should be happen in any Indian state that harm the interest of the British. So as long as the king obey them, do everything whatever British wanted them to do, so till then the things goes on quietly. But when anything happen that of a different nature which British thought wrong, then it's turn in then clashes, disturbance start between British and that Indian king. The second method that British adopt was subsidiary alliance. What is this? According to this alliance, whenever any king and British make a pact on this subsidiary alliance, so it is written there that now Indian rulers were not allowed to have their own independent armed force, and from now onward they were to be protected by the company army. But the king had to pay the subsidiary force that the company was supposed to maintain for the purpose of this protection. And when these Indian rulers failed to make the payment, then a part of that territory was taken away as a penalty by British. मतलब ये कि ब्रिटिश क्या करते थे, राजा लोगों के साथ सब्सिडरी अलायंस करते थे। इसमें ये कहा जाता था कि अब कोई भी इंडियन रूलर, जो रूलर इस सब्सिडरी अलायंस को साइन करता था, वो अपनी खुद की आर्मी को डिस्ट्रॉय कर देगा और अब उसका प्रोटेक्शन ब्रिटिश आर्मी करेगी। लेकिन उस आर्मी का जो पूरा खर्च होगा, उन सैनिकों का जो पूरा खर्च होगा, उसे उस इंडियन स्टेट को उठाना पड़ेगा। और जब कभी राजा पैसे नहीं दे पाएगा तो उसका जितना भी पैसा नहीं दे पाएगा उसके इक्वल उसकी टेरिटरी को ब्रिटिश एक्वायर कर लेंगे। तो इस तरह की पॉलिसी के थ्रू ब्रिटिश एक्वायर two important states, that was Awadh and Hyderabad. When Awadh and Hyderabad ruler became unable to pay the subsidiary forces, then their territory acquired by the British. One other policy was doctrine of lapse. What is this? This policy was devised by Governor General Lord Dalhousie. Lord Dalhousie was Governor General of our country from 1848 to 1856. What was this policy? This policy declared that if any Indian ruler died without a male heir of his kingdom, then his territory would be lapse and become the part of the company territory. So this was the policy. And what were the areas that were controlled by this policy? That is Satara, Sambhalpur, Udaipur, Nagpur and Jhansi. These are some states that were acquired by the British by this doctrine of lapse. At last, in 1856, company also took over Awadh on the base of the misgovernment of Nawab. Now they moved toward the northwest part of the country. One of the reasons was that Russia at that time expanding its territory toward the western side and they may enter into India mainland. So they want to consolidate their position in northwestern region. They fought many wars with Afghans. In 1838 and 1842, they were able to conquer a little bit part of Afghanistan. Sindh was taken over in 1843. Next in line was Punjab. At that time, Punjab was ruled by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. So he held back the company In 1839, Maharaja Ranjit Singh was died. So after his death, British fought war with Punjab rulers, and then in 1849 British annexed Punjab completely. So in this way, company pursued an aggressive policy of territorial expansion. In the next video, we will see that how British control Maratha region and Mysore region. So these are the question answers related with this video. You do it. Thank you.